that's part of the theme of the game that I think is interesting to explore, which is like the main villain, the hero and the main villain are chicks. Chicks.
Picking up, for example, chicks.
I looked that up earlier. I was like, that's still really funny. Like, she's gonna get more into this later, but Nala actually has like kind of a weird, like twisted maternal like mother of the new world kind of motivation going for her. She'll even say like at the end, like, I won't let you bump off. Yeah, bump off me and my brood so easily. Like, she defines it as her brood. Like, she's got a weird, like, alien queen thing going on with her to relate it back to aliens and Ellen Ripley and all that.
As always.
But, like, in Aliens, the conflict was, like, a conflict of mother versus mother, where Ellen was Newt's mom, and it was, like, sad and pathetic and weird and creepy that she was taking on Newt as a surrogate daughter, although they cut that from the theatrical release, I think, and that's only really there on the director's cut, where you find out that Ripley had a daughter and she fucking died of old age, which is always fucked up. Like, she kind of adopts Newt as a surrogate daughter, and then the alien queen is the mother of, like, all the aliens, and then it's like they're fighting at the end, and it's like thematic. Lara is just sisters doing it for herself. She don't give a fuck. She's doing her own thing. And Natla is like don't pull this crate. That's always a trick that I fuck myself with, because if you pull it back, there won't actually be enough room with the drill here, and you can't move it to the side. Well, you can.
What with this industrial dildo?
It's industrial fucking vibrator. No, it's not called a vibrator when it's like the horse head thing. What's that called? The fucking whack-a-mole. You know what I'm talking about.
Right?
I get up here and get the switch, and you need the crate in order to reach here.
Whack your hole.
It's a mistake I frequently make. Like, Lara is, like, this inherently selfish main character, whereas Natla, as she'll reveal at the end of the game, oh, here comes the cowboy.
Ain't nothing personal.
Nothing personnel, kid. It's just a cowboy. Yeah. What? Look at him! Look at the cowboy!
What is this corn man?
Also, what's this gun?
Yeah, it's just a tube. It's an Elmer Fudd.
You just found a cowboy? Why do you have a cowboy? Where did you find a cowboy?
In Egypt.
This is what core design thinks. Is there's just cowboys still.
You know.
Howdy. Afternoon. It's like very much Klonoa, like the plot of the game is revealed at the very end.
Yes.
Wahoo! No, that's Kirby. She reveals that like her whole motivation is like creating evolution, X-Men idea of what evolution is.
All of the recessive genes.
Yeah, we're gonna facilitate the advancement of human evolution by like just doing weird gene splicing experiments. And she's clearly like interpreting or like framing it in this perspective of being like the mother of a new species and queen of the new world and whatnot. And it's like, so that's it's almost an interesting thematic inversion of like the Ellen Ripley / Sarah Connor Like,
Ripley's Believe It or Not.
yeah, Ellen Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Ellen Ripley's Believe It or Go Fuck Yourself.
This one was invented by a writer. Where, like, it's literally, like, the main villain of the game is, like, an evil mom. And Lara's just like, fuck you, that's stupid. Oh, and, like, all the henchmen are men. The, like, minions, the disposable minions that Lara will just kill, such as bad Texan accent, bad French accent, Shaft, Cowboy.
It's Punch-Out, basically.
Yeah, and Skater Boy. Skater Boy is the funniest one. I mean, no, Cowboy's obviously the funniest one to me, but Skater Boy's also pretty funny.
He was a skater boy. She said more potato boy. She was his grandma serving lunch.
I'll be at his studio singing the song we wrote about the girl he used to know. Whoa, whoa.
Assonance is so lame when you do it on accident.
Sorry, girl, but you missed out. Well, tough luck, that boy's mine now. We are more than just good friends. This is how the story ends. Too bad that you couldn't see the man that boy could be. There is more than meets the eye. I found the guns that were in here. I got the guns.
I was like, whoa, what? Oh. That makes me the dumbass.
I got the guns that were in here.
Oh, shit.
Now we're gonna go kill the cowboy.
It's that Rick Beato video. This is why people hate pop music. The fucking lyrics. You can't even go on the internet without even searching your name. What? 7 people wrote that song. Nobody was like,
You can't even
Red
go
pen.
on the internet without searching your name.
no. Fucking, Anyway.
Music, gripes.
Music hater.
Oh shit, we
That
have to
was
equip it
Bugs
seriously.
Bunny's assessment. Music hater. I'm bugging the shit out of this opera singer and he's kicking my ass. He must hate music.
Yeah, sometimes Bugs Bunny was the instigator. That needs to be acknowledged.
God, that's hot.
I'll instigate the fuck out of Bugs Bunny. Die, cowboy!
She loves cowboys and she netted herself.
You were gonna let this guy fuck you?
Not my proudest fap.
I gotta love how Tomb Raider Anniversary removed all these boss fights against gun-wielding men and just replaced them with quick-time events and or nothing. Men. Louis C.K. skit. Women. Men. Son of a fucking bitch!
Man. She's dead. You can
You think
stop.
you got me, buddy? Oh, when did this go?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay, it wasn't that
Okay.
far.
It's always the question. It's like, what are the subtitles under? When the fuck was the last time I said, oh, that's not that bad?
I mean, it's my own fault.
It's either, oh, that's not that bad, or, oh.
Yeah. Oh, no.
God damn.
Resident Evil, I think, is definitely the most, like, God fucking
yeah.
damn it.
Yep.
When you die.
Yep.
Like, that is absolutely one of the
It could be
worst.
like a third of the game. It could be so much with the ink ribbons.
And that is the genius of their design.
Of Hideki Kamiya.
That's what I was gonna say earlier. Like that's the other thing is people don't remember or don't have the memories to remember in the first place. Is that like fucking the PS1 memory card was like less than a megabyte.
Yeah.
It was like so small. Every save game took up like a fucking percentage of that memory card.
Yep.
And it was like, you didn't have the space for this fucking, for these event flags, because that's all it was.
Yep.
You sincerely just didn't have the space for it. Like fucking if you wanted to take ghost pictures in Metal Gear Solid, that you had to have an entire memory card dedicated to that shit. Jesus fucking Christ. Because it would just like take up an entire block. That's what they would call it.
Yeah.
A block of fucking memory.
Yep.
Like, so yeah, you not only had to be economical with the save game item in the game of Resident Evil, but you also had to be economical with your save games in real life. Because what a lot of people do now, and what a lot of people have been recommending they do when they're playing, is not what I've been doing, where it's just one save file. People recommend, like, rotate your saves, right?
Yeah.
Like, fill those slots up. You couldn't fucking do that back in the day. That's why I have the muscle memory of just one save file.
Yeah.
Even though it's not actually efficient or smart. As you can see.
Oh.
Wow.
Well, good. You landed nice, though. On the lava, but...
You couldn't do that back in the day. You had to fucking commit. There is a way to do this, I'm telling you. Wow. I skipped a lot there.
Oh boy. And...
I did that on purpose. Trust me.
I don't...
Like, the reason that games were designed this way is not because that's what they necessarily wanted to do. It's not necessarily because it was, like, part of their artistic vision. It was, like, the technology of the time was literally that, like, we have to do this. There's definitely a way you can grab onto that. I know there is. And just skip, like, all of this platforming. But I'm just not good enough at Tomb Raider. Whoop, oh.
Death insurance.
Took a lot of slip and slides there.
You're the rock under the slip and slide.
Oh. Ooh. Ah, everyone's had that one.
Great marketing with that. It's just a piece of plastic, and that was it.
That you just get wet.
Yeah, get it wet. That was fun as shit. God, we got hurt doing that.
Yep. It was designed to be painful.
Yep.
I always love the stock lava sound effect.
Yeah.
Like, people don't really understand what lava is.
You encounter it so infrequently in general.
In day-to-day life.
Yeah, it's like quicksand.
Like, Laura, I have to tell you, and I'm really sorry, but, like, you would be dead.
You'd be dead right
you
now.
You would 100% be dead in the room like, on the way in here.
Yeah. The
like, not even getting in
room.
here.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even get to this room.
No.
I've read, like, I remember reading a story about a guy who, like, fell in... Well, I remember reading a story about a guy who, like, his friend's dog jumped into one of, like, the volcano pits, the volcanic water, at Yellowstone. Yeah. And, like, he dove in to save it, and he just died, like, 2 days later.
Yeah.
And it was a bad 2 days.
Talking about, yeah.
And I remember reading another story, I think it was in Chicken Noodle Soup for the Soul, where, like, a kid I think it was, again, Yellowstone, because I guess there's not a lot of other
a lot of fuckers
geothermic places, where, like, he fell into a sinkhole or something. Like, just a hole in the ground leading down to where fucking volcano existed.
Volcanoes live.
Wow, I fucked that up. And, like, his foot got caught on the rim at the top, so, like, he didn't fall in and, like, die. There we go. He didn't, like, fall to his death. Like, he fell and then dangled upside down into, like, volcanic exhaust for a little while they had to, like, figure out how to rescue him, and, like, his sneakers just fucking melted.
Yeah, I mean...
And, like, oh, no, I remember, it said, like, luckily, somehow, during the fall, my sneakers fell off. Because if they had stayed on his feet, they would have melted, and, like, his feet would have fallen off, basically.
Yeah.
And, like, he, like, had to be he was hospital-ridden for, like, a month
Yeah.
Because he was
The
just
gases that come out of there.
he was
fucking-
just sucking volcanic fumes,
I'm
and
no
like
scientist,
his
but-
skin was getting cooked
Yeah.
for like a long time. I think like at least an hour. He was just like, you fucking could have died. It's a fucking miracle that you didn't die.
Speaking of the Old Testament.
And like fucking this shit, like no,
No,
you would be dead.
This shit ain't real.
This shit ain't fucking
is
real.
fake.
Laura, what the
lying
fuck
to
are you
us.
doing?
Her tits are real, but fucking this shit ain't.
Wrestling's real and her tits are real, but this shit is bullshit. Lava don't work that way. Notla and your minds.
Like that scene in Liar Liar. Is wrestling real? On channel 2, yes. On channel 37, no.
So now we got two guns. We got this gun. Oh, and this gun. Oh god, I didn't mean to do that.
Oh, boy.
God damn it.
A quick dip in the lava. It would have to be.
Another sequence that I imagine is way fucking harder with the modern controls, by the way. There's so much of this game where I'm like, how are people playing this with modern controls? I've been trying, and I'm like, this is agony. It's actually way worse with modern controls. Oh, right. I have been here before. I almost got crushed by a rock. Oh, shit.
Can keep all my secrets in here.
Yeah, in fucking Tomb Raider Anniversary, they literally just took all the boss fights out because
Great move.
Yep. At the end of Peru, when you get out of the water, it just goes into a cutscene. What the fuck am I supposed to do here?
Like what? But it's a video game.
You go into a cutscene where Larson's like, and then it's a quick time event, and it's like, fuck you.
That's so much better than
Yeah,
putting the effort in to make a bot. Oh,
Ow.
God, these
Shit.
impacts.
It's like, fuck. How come that should?
man.
It would be funny if it was just like a little bit of health comes off.
You did crack face on rock.
And then the Pierre one is even worse because like you remember how he would show up like 18 fucking times throughout
Yeah.
the Greece level, and like be a bitch and then run away. Like in the fucking Anniversary, they just took all that out. He shows up at the beginning in a cutscene. And it's like, ooh la la, oui oui, monsieur. You know, French people things.
You know.
You know how they are. Jack Rabbit frog legs.
Fucking.
And then like he's bald, by the way. They redesigned him to be bald. I don't understand.
Superfluous.
I don't really understand why.
Needless.
And then he just shows up at the very end, like after Lara gets the ski-on piece. Whereas in this game, you fight the centaur, then go inside, and Pierre's got the ski-on piece, and you gotta kill him in order to get the ski-on piece. So they changed it to where, like there's a scrap, like, you go into the room, and then cutscene, there's a scrap over who gets the ski-on piece, god damn it. And then, like, it's so weird. The cutscene is so fucking bizarre. Where, like, he throws the ski-on piece, like, they get outside, and then the centaurs, the mummy centaurs are like, bleh.
Yeah, my mummy centaur.
And then, like, he throws the ski-on piece at Lara, and she catches it, and he's like, haha, now they'll get you. And, like, it's actually kind of funny, because he's like, haha. And then he looks back to the centaurs, and they're still just looking at him like, yeah, asshole. And then they just stomp him to death. So now, instead of Lara killing Pierre, he just gets stomped to death by centaurs. And the boss fight is against the centaurs. And it's a retarded fucking, like, boss fight with, like, a gimmick where you have to, like, point the Legend of Zelda mirror shield at them. Nope. In order to, like, reflect light back at them to make them vulnerable. Because the fucking game design of that game was fucking awful. And then we had another boss fight against Larson at the end of Egypt where you kill him because he had a pain in his brain. And that's just not in Anniversary at all. That's not even replaced with anything. It's not even a cutscene.
Jeez.
Ooh, look at the gift we got here.
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
And in the like cutscene where Shaft and the cowboy like frisk you, Larson's just there. So now it's like Notla, Shaft, the cowboy, Skater Boy, and Larson. So it's a 5-on-1 gangbang.
She's into it.
And then you get into the mines here, and when Lara gets her pistols back, then Larson's like, "You can't kill me." And then she shoots him, but it's a quick time event. It's still not a boss fight. It's just a quick time event where she shoots him in a cutscene. And it's like, "Oh, that's the first kill Lara ever got." Oh. Actually, no. I think the cowboy isn't in Anniversary. I think instead of the cowboy, it's just Larson. God, fuck Anniversary. And then, later, like in this, we're gonna have a boss fight against Shaft and against the Skater Boy. And there's no boss fight against Shaft and the Skater Boy because what it is like, when you get to the entrance to the pyramid, it's just a cutscene and a QuickTime event where Shaft and the Skater Boy kill each other. And Lara doesn't even kill them. Lara kills Larson, and that's it. And then she doesn't kill Notla either. Fuck, I hate Anniversary. That fucking game pissed me off so much. In this, she kills Larson, she kills Pierre, she kills the cowboy, she kills Skater Boy, she kills Shaft, and she's gonna kill Notla. Because she is straight up cold-blooded bitch who don't give a fuck about no man. But Anniversary, the game that
Single female lawyer having lots of sex.
that was made with the assistance of... No, I think it was just Legend. I don't know if he stayed on for Anniversary. I think he did. Like, it was made with the assistance of Toby Garland, who supposedly left core design because he didn't like how sexist the marketing was for the games. Yeah, I'm sure that's what he would say.
Yep.
I'm so sure. Like, that's your improved version of Lara. She's just gonna have dudes kill each other at her. Like Dragon Ball Z, they just killed themselves at Nappa. You're gonna have men killing themselves at Lara. That's your improved version. Also, the fucking Legend and Anniversary had a bunch of... Oh, God. Jesus fucking Christ. Had a lot of unlockable outfits where she was just wearing, like, fucking string bikinis and whatnot. Like, shut the fuck up. I straight... Like, that's written down everywhere. That, like, Toby Garland left because, like, oh, he didn't like that the marketing, like, made Lara too sexualized. Like, I don't believe you. You're full of shit. You just said that. So that people would, like, sympathize or whatever. Fuck you, Toby Garland. You contributed important things to the first game. But then you helped make Legend and Anniversary, I assume. Yeah. No, yeah, he definitely did. He definitely did also... Because he was there in Underworld, too, I think. I think he, like, wrote the scenario for Underworld. So he must have been around for Anniversary as well. Like... Those games sucked. Fuck you, Toby Garland. Like, your stated excuse for why you left doesn't hold water because the Tomb Raider games you worked on after that still had, like, scantily clad Lara shit in them. It's like, you're clearly full of shit.
I'm so full of this.
Full of the piss that we just squirted out.
Jesus.
Excuse, put my robe back on.
I gotta put my dad robe on.
Oh, here we go. Ooh, the lighting in this room is very different.
Whee!
Look at the lighting difference here.
Oh my god.
Here we go.
Why? That can't work.
Oh, come on, say the line. Say the line. I want to hear you say it. Is he not gonna say it? Homeboy, you gotta say the line. Skater boy. Say it. Say it, motherfucker. He's not gonna say it. Why isn't he saying it?
Sing the song.
There we go.
Ain't nobody else.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, wow.
God damn it. Anyway, he is literally a skater boy. And he's like, why?
Why?
Why is this here? First of all, we got a skate park
You know.
in the mine, in the volcano mine. Yeah, that's so funny that they changed the
He's a
lighting
skater
so
boy. He's
drastically.
in the volcano mine.
It's literally just fucking like Limp Biscuit.
One.
It's literally Limp. One. What the fuck is going on?
Oh,
over-
no. Oh.
What the fuck
Oh,
is
no.
going on here? He's literally riding on a skateboard. So, back in the 90s,
You know,
skateboarding.
that was the thing.
That was the thing people were into.
Firing at me? You firing at me, huh? Ain't nobody else here. You must be firing at me.
Good lord. How's the skateboard helping you? Especially, like, boy. Like,
It's more of a hindrance now.
oh.
Oh. Tell Tony I love him.
Dude, you pop an ollie in the wrong spot, you're fucking, you're gonna be regretting that shit.
That's high stakes skating.
Yeah, they took out the skate park boss arena in Anniversary because Anniversary is awful and I don't like it.
We almost had fun for a second.
We almost had fun,
Ooh.
but he doesn't ride a skateboard around, but he's still like a Limp Biscuit, like weird wankster guy, which I guess that's kind of funny, but like. He was literally riding around on a skateboard, shooting Uzis at you,
Bit weird.
quoting Taxi Driver. You looking at me? Is that from Taxi Driver?
I thought that was
Goodfellas? No. You looking?
Scar? I thought it was Scar.
Oh shit! You're right. I'm stupid. You looking at me? You looking at me? There's nobody else here. You must be looking at me.
Right in the ass. It's such a weird combination of things.
Yeah, the skateboard park, Uzi,
Yeah.
skater
Limp
boy,
Biscuit.
one.
One. Yeah, he's one.
One.
I'm voicing concern.
So Lara has murdered what must assuredly be like a teenager, right? Like there's no way this guy's 30. He's either wearing a one shirt
He's one.
or whatever the fuck that
What
you're.
this bowling shirt is.
You're a kid, right? I can tell because you're wearing a striped shirt. A striped shirt.
You can tell this is the kids because of the Mega Man stickers.
Backwards baseball cap. I'm running out, man. Oh, they changed his shoes from blue to red.
Interesting.
That's funny. Oh, look at these little. Look at these little boys.
Look at these blocks.
Like that's just a child. That's just a child you killed. She don't give a fuck. Lara's a fucked up crazy person. It's fucking awesome. Oh, they always get you with the third boulder. They always get you with the third boulder. But wait. Haha! It's the fourth boulder that always gets you. They tricked you with 4 boulders.
You just walked into it? What was that? Ugh.
Yeah. Ow,
Ow,
shit.
fuck. Didn't see that there.
You're a fucking bat. Nearsighted echolocation ass motherfucker.
I walk into walls for weeks, but I look hot.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, what the
wow.
fuck even happened there? Let's get inside the pyramid.
You know, that's easy to do.
fun thing to say out of context. Okay. There. That was my critical mistake. No!
Oh.
Wow.
Jeez.
Jesus Christ, I have so many health packs.
You're helpful.
I've got a lot of med packs. They added, like, facial animations. She's blinking and shit.
Shit's blinking.
How many people are even going to notice that?
Yeah.
The Mad Lads. Here's an idea.
Go fuck yourself.
Save your game. Dumbass. Here's an idea. Go fuck yourself. We're getting there. Yeah, this is. I would say, Tomb Raider's pretty
Pretty epic.
fucking damn it. What would you call it? Contender for one of those games where it's like, yep, this is becoming a podcast.
Yeah.
Because a lot of it is just this.
Yep. Pushing cubes.
Pushing cubes and jumping on platforms.
Shooting dudes.
Pushing cubes and shooting dudes. Yep. Because, I mean, especially because I know what I'm doing. Imagine if I didn't know what I was doing.
The horror.
It would take longer.
Oops, didn't mean to make that sound.
And there's... We both did. And there's not that much to talk about with the story. So at some point it's like, well, we got about 5 more minutes of block pushing that I have to do here.
You know.
What books have you been reading? I've been reading about how the Old Testament's full of shit.
How's that? Yeah, it's it's a good book. It's a lot more of a maximalist than I like. Because I also just finished right before it reading the Pentateuch, which was very good. I forget his name. He's much more of a realist, a biblical minimalist of like, yeah, all this probably didn't happen.
Oh, so he's one of those people who was like, oh, well, they wrote about it. So
yeah, he gives it the
happened.
benefit of the doubt, and he also is trying really hard. It's a weird thing because it's a textbook for a college course, and it's like, it's a weird mix of like trying to not scare away religious people by saying like, well, I mean, you know, it's like, and like trying to walk, you know, both, trying to have both, but then also that weird sort of college culty, like. Trying to, I'm gonna be gender neutral. It's like, no, the Bible is like really not a part of that. Like, I'm gonna talk about the strong women's and be gender neutral. It's like, no, of all cultural products, the Old Testament is very, very, like, you don't have to say they, it's he.
And also, you're not going to court that audience when talking about the Bible.
Yeah, exactly. It's so
They're
bizarre.
not going to be with
He's
you
just-
on that
Yeah,
one.
you could tell he's just playing the role because he's a professor and everything. And it's just bizarre. It's like he or she. It's like, no, it definitely was he.
They definitely wrote it that way, and that's definitely what it was.
Yeah, because that's another thing that reading the Pentateuch did, where he was like, no, I'm going to say he throughout this because the society
what
that made
they
this
wrote.
was very, whatever you want to say. Like, it definitely wasn't like, oh, strong women.
Yeah,
It's like,
rewriting history. Hey,
Yeah.
it's our responsibility to rewrite history.
Holy shit.
Wow!
I can't believe...
You've spent too long
fuck up.
in the echo chamber.
Exactly.
You forgot that outside of that group,
Yeah, you can't say
where
that.
you're like, that's what you're talking about.
Exactly.
You've forgotten that outside of that, that's a really...
Cheese.
Say cheese! That's a really fucked up thing to say.
That's an inner party thing, not an outer party thing, bud.
Here we got Shaft. He's got a bandolier. Oh, they gave him a trench coat. How cute. They gave him a trench coat. I wonder why. That's interesting. He's Mr. X.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, see, the Uzi's fucking... Did he say cocksucker? Did you hear that?
I did. I'm not. I just got the vowels.
I swear to God, he said cocksucker. So that's that. That's all of Notla's cronies.
All the lieutenants.
Yeah, the Uzis actually fucking
The
suck.
TMP.
Yeah. Every video game... God damn it. Every video game submachine gun is fucking terrible. Like, well, we need to make it weaker. Like,
Yeah.
no.
No, you don't.
That's not how submachine guns work.
It's not what the sub means.
It doesn't mean that it's just a shitty gun. What is wrong with you? Bullets don't become less powerful the more you have of them. You fucking idiot. Because that's always what they do, to balance it. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, the TMP, it's weaker, but you fire more.
Yeah.
No,
That's
absolutely,
just
definitely
stupid.
not. Definitely not how that works.
That's just useless. Then why even use it? Why not shoot 4 times with the stronger weapon then in a video game?
And then the shotgun, the spread,
Yeah.
like after like 3 feet away.
Yeah, it dissipates completely.
It's like you didn't even shoot anything at that point. Yeah, so like I think they have mapped it out, and like the damage per second, the magnums are actually the best weapon. I mean, the shotgun is, but you have to be like really close. Let's save right here. Because we are in the pyramid. Remember I said that. And it didn't make sense because you didn't know where we were going, but there actually is a pyramid.
A pyramid.
Yeah! Oh, this is with the new graphics!
Oh god.
Look how dark it is.
What a badge you got there.
Honey. Ooh. Fetal. And then we go back to the FMV. Pyramid of Light.
Fill your dark soul with light.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, jeez. What the
Oh
fuck?
gosh, dang.
What was that?
That was a little bit of a whoops.
Was that supposed to happen?
I do not think so.